The Spider-Verse collectible minifigs are here. That's right, it is September and the 12 new collectible minifigs are out. I was not planning on getting any of these until I saw the Spider-Punk minifig, and as someone who plays the electric guitar, loves musical instruments, and loves Lego musical instruments, I had to get this one because it looks really, really sweet. So I went to the Lego store. I was able to use OMG Bricks scanner and get this particular one. Opened it up. Fortunately, the scanner was correct, and we're going to review it in this video. All of the details of this minifig. Let's go. You get two forms of the minifig: Spider-Punk with his spider face and spiky hair, and Hobie Brown with his head and black dreadlocks. The torso and legs stay the same, you just swap out the head and the hair. The minifig rests on a trans orange modified 3x4 tile with studs, which is brand new in this color for the Spider-Verse minifigs. In fact, it's the first time ever that we're getting a transparent version of this piece. The legs are dual molded, black and red. There are boots printed on the feet, along with blue suspenders printed on the front sides. You can see safety pins printed on the sides as well. There are dark blue prints on the legs, including some webbing, a spider, and a head with a mohawk. At the top is a belt with a silver buckle. The torso has a black biker vest with a silver zipper winding its way up the front. There is an unfastened belt at the bottom and a chain type thing at the top. On the right hand side are three safety pins. On the left is a red circle outline with a line through it, probably meant to stand in for the anarchy symbol, but Lego didn't want to go all the way with that. Under the biker vest is a tattered blue shirt, and the gaps show off his red torso. On the back of the torso is a white spider with letters on it, referencing the New York hardcore punk, but the letters FNSM stands for Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. This is very much a DIY feel to the artwork here, which reminds me of punk rock pictures and artwork and fans of punk that I have talked to in the past. There is printing on both arms. The right arm has an armband over the bicep and the tattered blue shirt below that, and the left has the band on the forearm just below the blue lines. The Spider-Man head is red with a light blue webbing which continues around the whole head. His eyes are asymmetrical and dripping with black paint, which I think looks really cool. The mohawk piece is flat silver, and no other minifig comes with this kind of a hair piece. Hobie's head is double-sided. On the main side is a lopsided grin with cheek lines and dark eyebrows. There are two piercings on each brow and another on his lip. The other side has a more stern-looking face. The dreadlocks is a new hairpiece, although previous minifigs have had some type of dreadlocks in the past. This version reminds me a bit of Zack from Rage Against the Machines, but I think it's a wonderfully, wonderfully contoured piece. All right, so what about this guitar? It's the common Fender Stratocaster shape that Lego often uses, although not exclusively. This time it's in dark orange, which is not terribly unique. There's been other guitars with that base color. However, the rest of this is very unique. The strings are silver, as are the pickups. Note the detail of the printing for the input jack. You also have the volume and tone knobs that are clearly printed on the body of the guitar. There's also some artwork decorating other parts of it: a red Spider-Man head in a blue circle, a black and white checker pattern, blue dots, the cross from the back of his jacket, and even more artwork on the head. I had high expectations for this guitar, and suffice it to say, it met and even exceeded those. This is a great minifig overall. There's so many details on it, and all of the details are very, very clearly printed. This is the kind of minifig that you hope that Lego would put out at least a couple of minifigs like this in the 18+ premium sets, just because there are so many great details. It really makes you appreciate just how incredible Lego can make a minifig. I mean, everywhere on this minifig, from the top to the bottom, is unique. There are new pieces, new prints all over this place, and everything is crystal clear. It's just absolutely fantastic, the amount of printing details and thought that went into this particular minifig. Now, I think this is a great punk rock looking minifig as well, which I don't think I ever thought I'd say in a review, but thank you, LEGO, for making a minifig of this quality with the rock and roll component to it. I have to say the guitar was a standout to me. I looked at all the other guitars that I have in my collection, as well as what's available on Bricklink, and none of them had the same level of printing detail on them as this one does. Like, for instance, the input jack, none of them have the just layers there that make it look like the actual input jack. None of the others had printing on the head like this one does, beyond the nut and the tuners. Like, this is just an incredibly well done guitar, and I'm so happy to have this in my collection. I do have a modular music shop downstairs in our basement in our modular city, and I think this one probably will get a prime spot in the front window for that. The rest of the minifigure is good. The only knock that I have on it is that the mohawk hairpiece comes off kind of easily. If you bump it, it'll fall off. That's probably enough to knock it down maybe slightly, but it's still effectively a 10 out of 10 minifig. I can't recommend it highly enough. If you like rock and roll, if you like really cool minifig accessories or pieces, or if you're a fan of the Spider-Verse, it's that good. So I hope you enjoyed this review of Spider Punk. Thanks for watching, and always remember to keep building together.